didn't have a
Not to mention
choice.
the fact that you handed over the evidence had to be a plot point. Otherwise, why would you hand over the evidence only to then get it back later? That was obviously making it more of a plot point. Making it even more obvious.
Because in the Ace Attorney series, you lose your evidence all the time and get it back with no consequences. So the fact that it actually had a consequence this time was actually shocking.
So what you're saying is the fact that this is the second Ace Attorney game I've ever played actually played in my favor?
Yes. The fact you actually you lost evidence and thought that was going to be relevant actually helped you, because normally when you lose evidence in this series, it doesn't actually affect anything.
How often do you lose evidence and then get it back?
A lot.
Okay.
Often. Very often. Like at least once a game.
Hey, welcome.
Hi. Let me in.
Oh, shoot. Hold up. Be right back.
That's why, like, when moments like this happen,
I say let me in, the phone starts going.
Players usually just brush over it, be like, sure, we lost our evidence. Okay, we'll get it back eventually.
Yeah, no, you lose your evidence all the time. Also, I got a BRB real fast. I'll be back in 1 minute, I swear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
7, 9, 23, 42, 74, 60.
And as usual, checker for make sure noise cancel, noise suppression, right microphone, everything is fine so that everything can be caught.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Yay. Let me in.
Let leg on in. What the heck? Alright, gotta keyboard mouse. Test.
Keys are not keying.
Come on, game. I let you in. There you go.
Yeah, probably because I was in another window. It would do it.
Alright, so hold off from the key and keyboard for a second. I'm going to hit the almighty record button. We are officially recording.
Yeah.
Alright. All yours as we remember that case. Oh, yes.
Look at all the art from that case.
No.
Including
So much from that one specifically.
Now we just have the bots in here. And we should be really good. Good to go. You right, Legon?
Yeah.
Are we just waiting for Flare?
I just like looking at this stuff.
It's a great collection. Yeah.
Missile!
Yes.
Best character.
Yes, goodest boy.
Yeah. Alright. Anyway.
Yes, let's bring our air overlords in.
It's time to get back to the prison.
Yeah.
After we get the bots.
Yeah, we need the bots in here. The bots!
Who wrote this game is starting to drag on in the second case?
It was not me, I can tell you that much.
Because, buddy, if you think this is dragging on, this game is much longer than the first one.
What?
Oh,
By a lot.
it was
Yeah.
It was entirely in.
Hang on,
in,
hang on.
in
We only have
service
one
of the
bot
plan.
recording. The other hasn't started the now recording.
Uh-oh.
Why, Craig? Why are you loading?
Because Craig needs to load. Leave him alone.
Oh my God, Craig, you are so unreliable.
How dare you be
This
lazy?
one we have two.
That's
This is
robophobic.
Geark. Well, you know what? It's deserving this time. I'm allowed to be robophobic when the situation calls for it. Craig, stop loading. Your brother
Zeus?
Georg is doing much better than you.
Sweet.
Zeus,
Kick Craig out. He's probably like a cat. He needs to come in on
Oh
his
my
own
gosh.
accord.
Yep.
could you please not add everyone in my server?
Yeah, I screwed up. I hit
Georg.
because I did it in my server, so I probably
Oh,
screwed up
there
in other
goes
servers.
Geark left, not Craig.
So I'm just.
Craig
Oh God,
ruined it.
I fricked up because I'm advertising over here. I'm like, no, what am I doing? I hit the. I put the
Alright.
everyone. Now I'm gonna get in trouble. I
The
am.
recording to stop. I didn't want you to stop. I wanted you to join.
I am.
Damn it, Zeus, now I have to get out the writing crop.
No.
Now recording.
Oh God!
There
Finally,
you go.
you did it.
No, you
It's
be
like,
into that. Fuck.
I'm sorry, you want me to start recording? Oh, sorry. I thought, whatever. I was thinking for myself, and I'm like, don't do that. Do what I tell you to do.
Oh no.
Don't become independent.
All right, I didn't mess up that server at least. I think the servers I did it in are rather friendly towards me, and not just. Oops. All right. All right.
Wait, hold on. What servers are you in that hate you?
Well, they don't know me that well. I'm just like some random guy that's using their server to advertise. It's like, who's this idiot? What is he? How dare he messages once a week on my
Actually have
server?
a horse head.
What? I feel bad for doing an Vesper server. Like, no, I'm sorry. Ah! All right. Anyway, I need a crop.
It's fine. I think everybody has done an at everyone when they shouldn't at least once.
Yeah. So
I haven't.
I have.
liar. Yes, we have done it before. I'm on to you.
I have not. I have accidentally pinged someone with the reply function when they don't like that happening, but I have never at everyone.
All right, so we're recording. Everyone's here. I'd say we're ready to start, Flare.
Not quite. There's still one more thing to do.
Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah, we need to sync up first.
Exactly.
All right, is everybody ready?
Hell yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Friend chat.
Blah, 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 blah. Let's not do that. Can we try that again?
1, 2, 3.
Prison!
Friend chat.
Ah!
Also,
Good. I'm glad that we all said the same thing. Why can I not move the Discord streaming thing? Oh my, there we go. Jeez.
I love technical complications.
All right, I'm good. Everything's good. Everything's cool. Everything's all right. Everything's fine. Everything's normal.
Also, hey Scar and Serenity, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here.
Hello.
We are going to continue.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
care if you're ready or not. We're continuing now.
Actually, no, we're starting over from the very beginning. In fact, go back to the first game. We need to do that one again.
No. Pain.
No, he doesn't mean this first game. He means the very first game. We're going all the way back to the parrot.
No, actually, we're going. What I mean by the first game is, let's go back to Pong real quick. We need to start from the very beginning.
First game.
I mean, if we're talking about the first game, it's probably like, I don't know, Tag or something along those lines.
Are we doing release
Yeah,
order or
you're right.
chronological?
Conversation that they were having on the way back to Edgeworth's office.
Because if we're doing a Grace Attorney, I'm not complaining.
I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible the way those two treated you.
Damn you, lag.
Yeah, no, I'm just. It's
You
actually
good?
okay. It's better today, but I'm still getting some lag.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Now, let's cut to the
troubleshooted
chase.
Wi-Fi.
I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
Ew.
The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
George Gavel and Mr. Loser certainly didn't mince their words.
We decree that Judge.
I feel like somebody said my name wrong or something.
That's not what concerns me right now.
Well, it
Decree
concerns
that
me.
Prosecutor Loser is replaced by Prosecutor Winner.
I'm more worried
Yeah,
about the
it's me.
committee's reasons for doing what they did. And what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
Earth to Mr. Edgeworth! Are you listening to me?
Do I ever? I mean,
Me?
yes, of course. Hmm. What did you say again, Q?
Q!
Oof.
I didn't realize we were playing Zero Escape.
You know, I am going to rename myself to E just for that comment.
Okay, Markiplier. And here, I was trying to be generous by naming you after an incredibly powerful, if slightly ass-Polish, super powerful man from the future.
You know what? Fair.
Unless you'd rather be like
Yes,
a crazy
Discord.
scientist giving out special gadgets to a secret agent. Wait, why the hell are there so many people named Q?
Or if you want to be a little kid with a big helmet on covering his head.
At any rate, why are there so many people named Q in media?
It's a
Maybe because
mysterious
Q
letter.
is a cool, fun letter.
It's Q.
So this is it.
Get out.
But I'm
No.
the
There'd
one
be
at the
more
steering
people
wheel.
named X then.
Well, there's the X-Files, the X-Men, all those guys. Anyway, so this is it. You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tacitly accept the committee's decision. I never accept anyone's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating.
We should fix that.
Fuck authority.
Yes, what is it, detective?
I've got some bad news, sir. Word down at the precinct is they just arrested somebody for Knight's murder.
Is that really bad news? A what? Do you know who it is? Does he wear a blue suit?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is.
Wait, no, it wouldn't be the one in the blue suit. It would actually be his little girl companion. He
Yeah.
hasn't been accused of
Oh.
anything
The
in this game
meme.
yet.
Oh no. Little
It's
girl
been like a week
companion?
since she got accused of murder. Alright, it's about time.
Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way.
Me too. I'll see you there, sir.
But won't you be missed, detective?
I ain't doing shit, sir. Nah, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. Then we'll see you shortly.
Yes, sir.
3 hours in the car later.
Come on, Kay, let's go.
You got it. Yippee!
Did it take that long for you got it to appear on screen for you?
I'm struggling here.
Internet Improvement Project Go. Oh,
Computer improvement
Why is a
project go.
baby being wanted?
I thought
It
that.
ran away.
Babyface Nelson.
Does-
I thought.
Obviously.
I mean, what? Do you want the baby to be unwanted?
It looks more like Leatherface to me.
Yeah, I was about to say. It looks like a horror icon.
I
What?
said the line.
Indeed.
Wait, this is just like last time. Do you think they're freaking dead?
Please don't tempt fate like that.
I think they're dead.
Who's
Susie
this?
Zeus.
No.
You know who it is.
Yeah, I do. No, I can't. I just can't.
Oh, sure you can. I told you, it's just a pair of visitors.
Hmm?
Oh my gosh, they're not dead! Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us.
No, 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 no.
Just talk with them, please. I don't want to get fired.
But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you, right into your soul.
Ah, you must be the suspect in the...
See? I told you.
Okay. Why does this man have an ass on his head?
What do you mean by that?
And why is he
don't
so
know.
flustered?
Well, you see, probably because you're being you, but I guess that's just how you are.
What is that supposed to mean? Well, thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Look in the mirror, and then do that face.
Yes, it looks
Hey,
incredibly
Mr.
handsome.
Suspect?
What about it?
That's exactly what Edge would say.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? I can break you out.
Oh!
We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
Oh God. Oh God, why is the music going fast now?
Oh no!
Your computer's trying to catch up.
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edward's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though.
Indeed, a real job being staying out of cages. Which is ironic, because you'd think you'd want a Faraday cage around you to protect you from being shocked. But instead, the fact she's not in one is what's so shocking.
But come
That's
on,
my attempt
I
at a
can't be
pun.
captured.
You're supposed to be laughing.
I can't be captured! My spirit will break free, Mr. Edgeworth.
Funny, I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not gonna stare a hole into your soul or anything.
No, I'll
mean,
dig
he
out the
will.
hole with this fork. Oh, please.
Also, some from the chat, GGV says, "How's my friend Hans doing today?" I'm on a tail end of a sickness. I'm doing good. Came back from some
Oh,
springs,
GGV. Haven't seen that name in a while.
little sunburned, and yeah, all's good today. But really?
Really, really?
Really?
Anyway, sorry for Edgeworth existing the way he does.
Excuse
you-
me?
First, please tell us your name.
It's Saint. Simeon Saint.
Really? I thought your name was Simon Keys.
No,
Well, nice.
not anymore at least.
In a different universe.
Well,
I love
nice
the
to meet you,
Abaddon.
Simeon.
Next line. Light on. Oh no.
Leg on?
I see the mouse.
Hello?
You can call me Kay. Everyone else does.
Did we lose Legon? Connection-wise?
Hello, Legon, are you there?
Pizza a couple hours ago, and I forgot to turn the oven off.
Oh,
Oh,
no! Tontine
It's fine.
Echo is following this Pegasus. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome
Well,
to these
Legon, as
Silly
long as
Fine, now
the
it's
house
off.
didn't burn down or get filled with flammable fumes that suffocate you to death, I think you're fine.
No, it's okay. It's not like it's okay. The inside of the house is about as hot as the oven would have been anyway, with how hot it is outside.
Did you say the line? I think she did.
She did, yeah.
All right, cool.
Professor Miles... Sorry.
Whoa! Professor!
I think it's a whole different degree there.
Sorry, give me a second.
Oh, Professor!
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
So this is where Professor Layton hangs out when he's not doing a crossover with Phoenix. He's masquerading as Miles Edgeworth.
Please, Simeon. We're trying to help you. I promise.
Really?
Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least.
You see, I'm useful, and I also can read your mind.
Yes, this is probably the second time you've actually been...
Badge,
useful.
badge, badge, badge. Yes.
Badge.
But what? No, I can't. I couldn't. There's no way I could be a prosecutor ever. Take that thing away from me, please.
I wasn't going to give it to you anyway.
So what? You're going to arrest me? Take me to court?
It's a little too late for that.
No objection? I knew it.
Overruled, Mr. Saint. Always wanted to say that. Now please calm yourself.
Don't did Verity hear that from ya?
Now to actually speak.
Oh.
Would you mind taking a look at this, Mr. Saint?
Eek! I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything.
Maybe I should hold off on this showing this to him until after he's calmed down. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself.
Who, me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me?
Good question.
I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody.
Do you have a job?
Oh, well, it's not. It's hardly worth mentioning, really.
So help me if he ends up saying he works for NASA.
I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else. Honest.
I'm just a cog in the machine, man.
Well, this is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight. And just when I thought we were making progress. Okay.
Soon to do playing Tetris. Oh! So, Simeon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Wait, I just realized, are we doing the whole good cop, bad cop thing?
Kind of?
Oh my
It's
god.
kind of, except it's friendly cop, soul-stealing cop.
Yeah. But Bronco? Yeah. I knew him. He was... We were friends.
Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah. I even came to visit him.
He came to see Knight. I wonder when that would have been. Surely it was during the day.
And when was that, Simeon?
It was the day before yesterday. around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops.
Police called him? Why? Wait, were they not friends, but friends?
What do you mean by that?
It's called you.
Come on now, we all know that absolutely nobody in this entire series is actually straight, except for Larry.
Guys,
Hold on.
remember. It's Pride Month now, which means it's legally okay to be gay.
Woo! Happy
Cue
Pride.
Cue vomiting rainbows.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Case Yippee is just a bunch of vomiting of rainbows.
I'm just imagining like that one bit from ASDF movie.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They said Bronco asked him to, that he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, the pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here.
A chess set.
A chess set?
A chess set.
Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
I've been doing great at it. You do know that everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I really want to see them two play chess and have Kay absolutely humiliate him.
No, I would be better at poker.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's your
Yeah.
line.
No, I know! I'm waiting for it to laugh. Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. I think I would get along really well with someone named Trucy.
Oh.
She doesn't exist yet. Actually, she does, but she's not been introduced.
Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
She's only 8 years old right now.
But you see,
And
look, I think we would. I think I would get along as, you know, she could be my little sister because, you know, she's gonna get adopted by that man, and we know that that man and you are gay, and I have forcibly adopted you as my father, which makes
This
her my little
this
sister.
family tree is getting very confusing.
But trust me, at least it's not as confusing as the Hololive family tree. That thing is a nightmare.
I'll take your word for it.
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon. Your badge again.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it.
You guys jumped the gun. Yeah.
Hooray!
Ah! This again? You're gonna arrest
We
me?
did this.
Yeah.
So, this chess set, you're playing as me now.
Oh, that's the one I bought for Bronco.
Well, that settles that at least.
We, found it next to Mr. Knight.
It's not the expression the K has right now.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby.
Look, it's a grim sentence!
I'm not surprised he had it with him when he
Was murdered. He made sure he held on to it with his dying breath.
Man, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you?
Wait, was I actually right?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were.
Best friends as in actual best friends, or best friends as in those two Sailor Moon girls were best friends?
Oh my god. You know what?
No, they were cousins, according to the English dub.
Point made.
I've never seen Sailor Moon, so I don't know what you're talking about.
But I guess I was wrong
There
about that.
was, in Sailor Moon, there were two characters who, in the Japanese version, were actual lesbian lovers. But since this was back in the '90s when the gay was terrifying, in the dub, the Americans decided that they were actually cousins, which kind of probably made it so much worse.
Yeah, I think
It sounds like it would make it worse.
In the original dub, the Viz dub, they kept everything the same.
Yay! Anyway,
So they dubbed it twice.
I'll repeat the line just in case. But I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone?
It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. Trust me, I know. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. It's happened to me at least once. I have no idea if it's happened more. I've forgotten the past several years of my life.
I only have knowledge of the game of the person who's voicing me has.
How could it have all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful.
Sorry, I was playing Tetris again. Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm having an emotional moment.
But the Tetris. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight.
Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Which means he must have a secret one. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either, unless there's something scummy going on, and in actuality, the two people who decided to replace me on this case were actually the ones who killed Mr. Knight.
Uh-oh.
And they're just trying to pin it on this guy so that they can, you know, get away with the crime. But
Just
what
keep
are the
those-
chances of that happening?
Just keep throwing those darts. Eventually they'll land on the right one.
So if you
Oh
keep
yes,
saying
because
everything,
a
something will be
prosecutor
right.
never accuses the wrong person of the crime so that they can get away with murder. That never happened.
Keep throwing the darts, and we'll just pan the camera
I
away
love
from the
how so much of
dartboard
your-
so that
I love how so much of your accusations are based directly on stuff that happened in the first game.
just keep throwing darts at the dartboard. We'll pan the camera away from the actual
You
dartboard
say that,
so we
but
don't
don't
know how
forget,
many you
I
missed.
was the one who was the first one and soonest one to make the discovery that the guns were switched.
Point made.
Because of your experience with the series. Or I should say, lack thereof. You've not been annulled to the tropes of Ace Attorney.
No, I'm just annulled to the tropes of detective stories in general.
Trust
I've
me.
watched Monk.
I've watched Monk too.
Line.
All of it.
Do you say the line, by the way?
I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Couldn't have been what I just guessed. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Whoa! He answered you, Mr. Edgeworth! I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles.
The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here.
These policemen, was there a prosecutor with them?
Yes. Some kid named DeWinner? Or something?
Oh, okay. I
Ah,
like
the
that,
rookie.
actually.
Ah, the rookie. I thought as much.
Just a nice little nod to the fan name.
Yay! No, the best, but we'll have the winner.
So, did they interrogate you yet?
What? I'm going to be interrogated? Line? Damn it! I missed. Sorry. But what? I'm going to be interrogated? By the cops?
Well, yeah? I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now. That's how this works, buddy.
No! No! Won't the detectives shout at me and threaten me and, oh! There are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to. Right.
Detective Duke Gumshoe reporting for duty.
Eek! See? I told you. Please, don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms. No, please. I'm calling the cops.
What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, nothing, Detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are.
I don't get it, sir.
You wouldn't.
You had to be there.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent.
That or he's pulling the greatest con of all time.
So there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there?
Mr. Saint,
Yes?
you were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct?
Yes! I didn't kill anybody.
Very well. And I will choose to believe you. And I will do all that I can to assist you.
Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me?
Good question. When did I become a defense attorney? Let's just say that I may not be doing it solely for your sake.
Yep.
Alright, I became a defense attorney just to prove that I am the better. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
Would you say you did it to become the best?
Oh! Sing!
Why would I want to
I
do
feel
it to
like
become
Paul's
the
talking
best?
about me.
I already am.
That's right. It's payback time. We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme.
Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint. Your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we?
Oh, I just thought of something.
Well, that's a first.
Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here.
That's not how it works.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. That definitely
Really
doesn't
is.
happen in a game.
You definitely can't just bypass everything with a cardboard badge. That's definitely
What are
not
you
a thing that's happened
talking
in this
about?
series.
Oh God. If only you knew, Chess.
Look, I remember seeing an animation that was something like Objection Funk, and it had a moment where Edgeworth was wearing a defense attorney's badge, so I assume that's going to happen at some point.
Well,
Don't worry, you
I'm pretty
definitely
sure-
can't just give someone your badge.
I'm pretty sure it's a reference to an earlier case in the original trilogy, where someone wore a cardboard badge into court and managed to hold up a defense.
Edgeworth did have a defense badge at one point.
yes, he did.
He did. He got it from Phoenix briefly.
I
Briefly.
mean, Edgeworth is a prosecutor. It's not like he's ever defended before. He could have defended anyone if his life depended on it.
Okay, you weren't here for Bridge to the Turnabout.
It's true. I am not a defender. I am I am an offender. I am horribly offensive.
Did someone say a defender?
wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Listen, if it keeps that man from showing up here, I am going to do that.
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect.
Eek!
But you needn't worry. I believe you, or at least I've decided to try. For now, just hold tight and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go beat up a man in a blue suit and take his badge.
I love that there's like a rack for handcuffs.
Handcuff rack. So, we talked a good game in there. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Okay, I'm about to show you how to get into someplace. First step, I need a clipboard, and second, I need to make sure I look incredibly annoyed. Then I just start walking, and nobody is going to want to stop me.
You're right, that does work.
Right.
Maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all.
Gummy can't defend for his life, remember?
Is this me again?
It's you again, Zeus.
Well, who do we have here?
Oh god, it's you again.
If it isn't, if it isn't Edgeworth and the gang, what are you cats doing here?
Listen, pal, if you've come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll...
Hey! Easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work.
Work? What, you're here to defend somebody?
Whoa! The K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you just the uber intelligentes one of the bunch?
I am.
Intelligent.
Oh, that's a French word? Fuck!
Yep.
Uber intelligent. That's not how you use either of those words, sex bang.
Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney, believe it or not.
Please put those fingers down.
Which is why I've been excuse me. Which is why I've been summoned to the old Jaileroonie for a meeting with a new client. The suspect is one Simone Sainsbury.
You mean Simeon Saint?
Wow, that's freaky. You know more about job than I do.
Every word out of your mouth makes me want to punch you in the face.
Wait, mister, why did my thing... Is the music stopped or did it break?
No, it stopped.
No, it stopped.
Okay. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Fender's a defense attorney! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That I actually am going to be able to punch him in the face and steal his badge? In fact, that is our only option. Okay, I would like you to just keep your arms at your side while I wind up. You could move on to the next line. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Oh, right. The girl with the whip. My, what was it, adopted sister? Not an
No.
experienced... What?
Not your adopted sister.
Then what was she considered?
I
Oh, no,
don't
right,
know.
I was the adopted one.
Yes.
So, technically true. I was adopted and she was my sister, so that technically makes her my adoptive sister. Fine.
I mean, I
adoptive,
guess.
not adopted. Regardless, not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I... Why do I have little choice? I can still punch him in the face and steal his badge.
Because that's assault.
Only if there are witnesses.
Ah, yes. Where would there be witnesses in this prison?
Right, Gumshoe, I need you to turn around. Kay, I know you have my back, so, you hold him down.
What are you doing over there?
Fender, sex bang,
Hold it. Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Any Fender doesn't take on associates.
Okay, good. Kay, hold him down.
Say it ain't so. I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go.
Kay, why are you not moving behind him?
Especially
I'm working
those
on it.
of the Von Karma variety.
Okay, forget about holding him down. I'm going for the legs. Between them, specifically.
But that...
Could have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please believe me when I say... Hey, what's that over in the corner?
Huh?
I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. He killed my father, so...
Right.
You?
You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edger's a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore.
I do have feelings, Detective. Rarely.
Gummy's right. Mr. Edger's one of the good guys now.
When was I not?
I mean...
He's not
In the first game.
prosecutor. He's a hero. He got me off the hook just last month.
I feel like
That wasn't
it's
last
longer.
month, Kay. That was 2 weeks ago.
You don't say. Well, that escalated quickly.
But he has. There's no other word for it. He was heroic. Great thiefy, even.
That's
Thiefly.
not a heroic... Oh, bloody hell. Please, Sex Bang, don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday?
You're committed to this bit.
Yes, I love it.
Yes, I am. There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it, and it is not named Optimus Prime. I can't just walk away from this. I can't. Please, allow me to punch you in the face and steal your badge.
What was that?
I mean, allow me to help you with this investigation. You can't see me right now, but I made air quotes around those words.
You're probably writhing in internal pain right now, Edgeworth. Sheesh. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth.
I
Never...
think that totally happens in American culture.
Totally. Japanifornia, baby! Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots?
I discovered that Von Karma was the one who killed my father. And then he tried to frame me for another murder. Or it's the courtroom itself. I suppose that's a different way to say it. Somehow. I have experienced so many things and met so many people there within its fourth walls. I swear I want to break one of them, though.
My God.
Including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person? Again, though, it was mainly the fratricide.
The lack of knowledge of future games is really is really hurting Edgeworth's character here.
I love it though.
Wouldn't that just make it more entertaining?
Yes.
It does. That's why I'm pointing it out. It's like, wow, the fact that you don't know anything else Edgeworth's been through is really hilarious.
You missed this whole character arc. It's great. Well, I'll be. The old Jew would have never bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. You might even surprise you-know-who, and you know how much that takes.
I don't know who. Someone tell me what's going on.
Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So, this is me.
Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices, Eddie Fender, Senior Partner.
Edgeworth?
That's right. Mr. Sexbang here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
The reveal!
So, did you not know that Von Karma was the one who killed my father, and that was what turned me on him?
No
How
way.
did you not know about that? You should have been aware of that whole trial, for God's sake!
What? I was busy. Sue me.
Then, no, they were aware. It's just that everybody that knew about it was more focused on, you can commune spirits into people, but the spirit person was wrong?
Yeah, that too.
Wait, that was
What?
a different one.
Your dad was a defense attorney.
That was deal 6.
Wait, hang on, the one you're talking about was a different case.
It's the one that led to his
No,
death.
no, that was
Oh,
DL6.
that one.
What he's talking about is DL6.
Okay, but no, that was when he thought I was the one who killed him. Then we discovered that Von Karma was the one who killed him, which was another major case that everyone would surely have known about, because there was another case where a person who has never lost a case actually lost a case and turned out to be the murderer as well in the case, in addition to the original case. So people must have known that he was the one who killed my father in the first place. How did he not know?
I'm pretty sure he does know.
Then why
Also-
the oh my God.
I have to make a phone call. I will be right back.
Uh-oh.
So, you know who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is... Alright, bye.
The clever Cade Meister nails it in one yet again. That's right. I was talking about his old man.
I thought you were talking about Voldemort.
Do I look like a wizard to you, pal? Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the doors, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth. Miles. I'm gonna level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway.
I thought we were starting from a clean slate.
I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know?
Again, murderer of my father.
Again, anyone can say they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted.
Ah, very well. I accept.
Okay, then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff.
Indeed. Bend over, I am going to prepare the kicking.
Blah! Calm yourself, Prosecutor boy. I hereby appoint you interim associate on Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man.
Listen, would you rather I tell you to bend over to do the other thing?
Psh, you don't know me. And let's not go there, okay?
Well, I will try not to let you down.
Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board as his late father's firm. You gotta wait, though.
Oh.
She's taking a phone call.
Yep.
Ah, okay. I am glad I've been able to give you guys fresh entertainment with my lack of knowledge.
It's been so entertaining.
It's hilarious being like, wow, you don't know Edgeworth as well as you should by this point, and it's leading you to make comments that are completely
Out of character.
Never heard anybody else say because they're out of character by this point.
This is Edgeworth. Oh no, we can always excuse it with the whole VLR excuse, right? This is old Edgeworth's consciousness trapped in new Edgeworth's body. So of course.
Oh no.
That's right, boys. I'm bringing back VLR nonsense into this bullshit. Let's go.
Edgeworth has traveled into the future just for some reason.
I do not apologize.
And he's now
for this.
experiencing Investigations 2 with his Ace Attorney 1 self.
He actually got concussed at the end of the first game. That sent his consciousness into the future for temporarily.
He probably hit his head on the way home after defeating Alba, and it's like, nope, I'm in this weird, twisted future now.
It's a repeat of case. It's a repeat of case 2, of case 1.
You got hit in the head with a
2.
fire extinguisher.
Oh no. When Richard Wellington walked into the lobby and knocked out Phoenix, actually Edgeworth was there as a witness and he was collateral damage. nobody ever figured that part out because he hit him in a storage closet or something.
He hit him in a room filled with Ice 9.
And froze his
Please, Mr. Fender, I want to go do crime.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. I ordered pizza and it was like, it's here, and it's just, it wasn't here.
Liar! I want my money back. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew.
Yay! I'm the favorite.
You're the cute mascot.
Yippee! Thanks, Captain.
The cute and annoying mascot.
You're now me parrot, arg! I mean, alright. I guess it's time to go to work.
My uncle now.
I am Uncle Eddie, Uncle Fender over here. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin?
Please, I already have an Uncle Eddie.
Any bright ideas, Miles?
Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted?
Well, well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body.
Just what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed.
Are you
No,
going
you
to
were
be
just
one of those
asking.
people who always takes my suggestions as what you were always thinking, Sexbang?
No, I
I mean,
wouldn't.
he's the boss, so all of your ideas are his ideas.
Yep.
Still the type to smile and nod, I see. That would certainly make my life easier. Boss. Blech.
Now that that's decided, let's get going. Crime time.
What about me?
What about you?
I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys.
Isn't that how I ended up with you in the first place?
No.
He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own, now can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Loser. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way. If you
And
do
that's why
well
I'm going
enough-
to send you off screen.
And if you do well enough, I may even give you a raise. Of 1 penny per year.
You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense.
Trust me, I know. Just this once those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
And already he's going the wrong way.
I'd laugh if he walks through there, the metal detector just starts going off.
The fact it didn't is worrying.
He has no badge. He has no gun. He's just
his badge
his
again.
coat.
No, he doesn't even have any keys.
Sorry about that, guys. Just like Kay over here, I just had some food delivered over here, so...
Nom nom.
Okay. Alright, anyway. Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. I'm just gonna swagger on over here. Just follow my style, Edgeworth. Left, right, hands, pockets. That's the way we do it, Edgeworth & Co. So, any idea how we tracked down whoever found the Bronxer's body, Miles?
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
Oh, who's this?
This is Katie. Who's not here? Katie.
Uh-oh!
Not again! Are we all getting food at the same time?
I said the line, but I was muted.
Well, that doesn't count then, now does it?
But who... Oh, I think I know which character this is.
Okay, 1 second.
One.
Wait, are you sure it's Katie? I thought this was Kaylin's character.
No, this is Katie.
Okay. 1 second. The pizza is maybe here.
All right.
I'm
Pizza.
sorry, things are complicated.
We are hungry dubbers. We do apologize for our ineptitude.
We?
Yes, because I got food too.
I made sure to eat before this.
So did I.
I already ate a long time ago. I just turned the oven off. That I turned on 2 hours ago.
showered before this.
Well, I also showered before this. I had to go do that quickly because I had to come from Whole Springs here. I just want to confirm the character real quick because I could have. Unless you guys swapped roles, I'm like, wait, what's going on?
I don't think so. I think it's been this way since we first made this sheet.
Oh wow, you're right. I can probably see why you made the call for this character, but I'm very curious.
Well, I have, yeah, like I tried to balance the list as much as possible.
Right. So maybe like Katie heavy this case, but next case, yeah, especially what's coming. Oh yeah, Kaylin here's gonna have a lot of lines, a lot of important stuff to say and do. Oh yeah. Pizza. Maybe if we all say she'll come back. Oh, there we go.
There she is.
Delivered. I have food.
Woo!
Yay!
Oh, don't you dare.
Oh.
Who is this fatso with a fox around her neck? Excuse me, but...
Oh my. Just look at you.
Are you talking to me?
Just fabulously chic, darling.
Oh.
Fabulously.
Oh, that
Facial
hurt
hair
me.
is so...
That physically hurt me.
Why?
It's chic.
It's chic. Even I know that.
French.
Ow.
Oh my
Lots of French. I say French.
Listen,
I can't
listen,
understand
I will-
how much that hurt.
Listen, I will only accept her saying cheek if she ends up mispronouncing every single other non-English word to make it
I
clear that
need
she
you-
has no
guys,
idea what she's
Speaks a lot of
saying.
French words.
I need you to know I read words how they are written.
Uh-huh.
This is a problem of mine, which means that any other language I butcher horrifically.
Well,
Why do I
Alright,
feel like
let's-
you were about to read the next French words as Al Koran?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say Karant.
Ooh, croissant.
You know
Closer.
what?
It's-
You know
it's
what?
cool.
I just, for the sake of comedy, lean into that. Read every single French word here. Incredibly American.
My
so we're
God.
gonna accuse this person here of being a fake French woman. Okay, I love it.
Yes.
Oh. What's
Facial
the-
hair is so very Al Karant, don't you think?
oh.
I can't. Do we have to?
Can't do this. I'm going to die.
Do it.
No. Enchanté, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embarrasser, perhaps.
Oh no, it's not embarrassing.
Emperor! Let's go!
It's embrassé.
I will have to.
You gave two people that are
Horrible.
horribly American French-speaking characters.
Serenity Star, I'm so sorry to butcher
all?
the Canadians in the chat. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I need a refresher on this. Please correct me.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
Oh, this is
die.
making it so much better.
All of my French classes are killing me.
All right, one more time. Wait. You want me to redo the line or no?
Oh my God, her thing actually, it's alive.
So, one more time. How do you pronounce that word?
Embrassé.
Embrassé.
Embrassé. So ER is A, typically.
Yes.
Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrassé, perhaps?
I like the sound of that.
Oh God. Right on the kisser.
Well, how else does one greet a new friend? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think?
Oh, I thought you were gonna stick with the bit.
Entirely de rigueur.
No, you know what? It's probably better that they didn't stick with that.
No, it would have been better if they stuck
No,
with it.
I honestly, I don't think I could handle it.
All the more reason to stick with it.
The bit will be inconsistent based on our ability to pronounce words.
Yes.
Wow! Talk about stealing a kiss.
The Arcades in chat says, "Tu parles du
Stealing
français
breath.
n'est pas bon." I have no idea what
You
that
don't speak French very well.
Yeah, thank you.
Omelette du
Complete-
fromage.
That's okay. Y'all are doing great. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Being too American for this chat. I'm an American prosecutor, Eddie Fender over here.
Indeed. An act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame. Ha 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 ha.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too. Sure.
Fifi Lagarde, by the way. warden of this charming abode.
Not LaGuardia.
No, please.
No, because then you wouldn't understand the pun. Line.
I said it.
Okay.
I can say it again if you guys didn't hear it.
You pronounce every single vowel and consonant there. Oh my god, LOL. I'm sorry.
So she's the warden of of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she?
Of course, it's all run by a furry.
Of course.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I am a professor, an associate with Mr. Sexbang's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but is your fox taller alive? And were you here in the prison yesterday?
Why, yes! Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was! Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens, no! I couldn't think of anything worse.
I probably could.
No, yesterday the circus came to visit.
Oh, so that one defense attorney happened to show up with his little girl partner.
It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Look at that fucking elephant. And now we wait for the line to load. Anyone who is anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me.
I love how all the prisoners are like all cheering on as if they're like looking at us. Hold on, why is that one prisoner look like Larry Butts?
I was about to say yes, right in the center. Hey man, I swear I don't belong in this jail. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's his newest job. He's working at the prison as a janitor.
Gotta do what pays the bills, bruh.
The performers set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We're one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas?
You mean nest
So
close.
We're so close, Katie. So close.
What was it?
It was almost there. It was the closest she's been to pronouncing a single French word so far.
So, she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerato mentioned a show yesterday as well. We must have been talking about the same thing.
I'm finding it interesting that the localization refers to it directly as a circus, but the fan translation was very cagey about it and just called it an animal show.
So, what time did this show take place?
From around 8 until 10, maybe? Yes, something like that.
Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi.
Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home. Mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now.
She's not even going the full French bit. She's going Spanish.
You pronounce the Spanish words and the Italian word fine, but not the French ones?
Well, because I took a Spanish class. I never took French, I took Spanish.
Okay, but what about the Italian?
You pronounce the Italian word fine.
I mean, let's be fair. Like, everybody knows ciao.
Yeah, it's been...
Yeah, from Sonic.
It's spelled differently, screw you.
I don't remember that dish at the fast food restaurant.
We could have said this. Mi queso, su queso, and all that. Ciao for now. Kaiao. Ciao.
Coco. Where'd the other C come from? Don't care. Goodbye.
Also, next is Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. And yes, GGV, Giant Gwen Vixen. She's pretty popular in certain circles, so yeah. Glad you're both here. Thanks for coming.
Well, what now, Mr. Edward?
Well, the person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next.
Alright, time to explore. And pet the pony. Oh, no parrot? Really? No parrot side dialogue.
No, you cannot talk to Polly.
They even have ponies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child.
Isn't it great, Mr. Edward? It's like being at the zoo!
Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here. Which I suppose one could see happening in a certain universe inhabited primarily by ponies, but this one doesn't happen to have anything on its ass, so I guess this isn't it.
That's what naysayers say. That
Well,
pony's...
of course they're naysayers, they're horses!
No, you just skipped my line!
Sorry, it was such a good pun that we had to move on.
No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not.
Oh, give Kay a pony. Don't be mean. Also, from the chat...
Hold on. Read the inscriptions in front of the cells.
Hold up. From the chat real quick. Zeus, I swear to God, LMAO. Chow. Chow equals chow. Sonic the Hedgehog's chow. LMAO. Okay, I'm done bully haunts. You're doing great, dude. Thanks. I thought you got the joke that I was trying to go for, but whatever. Don't...
Oh, it's you. Go ahead, Kay.
Oh, it's a blurb about the guy in this cell. It's like we're at a freaking museum or something. Let's see what it says. Prisoner number D259. Classification, habitat, C cell to the right.
Oh shit, he's a D-class? Am I the only one who knows what that means?
What are you referring to?
I find it to be a running trend that you will make references that none of us understand.
SCP Foundation, god damn it.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to that place.
I thought maybe you were making a Star Trek reference.
I thought you were making a...
D-class is from SCP Foundation.
I thought you were taking like a One Punch Man reference for a second, but no.
No, oh my god. You people are not online enough. Good.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
No.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Not exactly helpful, is it?
This grisly fellow has a pet polar bear named Teddy.
Ha ha ha.
He's a former boxer who loves to stay trim and is always at optimum fighting weight.
You'd think a boxer would have a dog as a partner.
He may push his body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Omnivore.
Who exactly is all this information for, anyway?
Also from the chat, a hydrate check. Slurp. Slurp, my dub team.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my lemonade.
I am slurping on soup and water. Soup and water. Right on the kisser.
She seems to have given you quite a shock.
And why is that, I thought you were a man of the world.
Yeah, well, all for saying hi with a hug, but going straight for the kiss? Cool your boots, am I right? Woo me a little before puckering up, that's all I ask. I am a man of taste, I have standards over here. Why do you think I wear to rock this fedora?
Wow, I never would have pegged you for the shy type.
That's not the issue here, I think, Kay. As
Ye-
I said, everyone here is gay except Larry Butts. He's the token straight person.
Wait! Pause. There we go.
I think
I
we've seen
think this is the
before.
same.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
this is
is?
the same as
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, we did this last time, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Also, from Nexus Wolfie, you don't know the SCP Foundation, you have no culture. Oh, come on!
Exactly.
Don't side with Edgeworth here!
Zeus, I know what game we're gonna be playing in Spooks Month.
Oh god. You know what? Screw it. I'm throwing it on the freaking poll.
thought we were doing Until Dawn.
We are. I haven't decided my third game yet.
Oh. Oh,
Good
okay.
boy.
SCP Containment Breach.
I'll give it to you straight. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth? Man, those are some pretty big shoes to fill.
I see. And what kind of cases does the firm take on?
Might be better asking what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, the whole 9 yards. Our basic principle is this. Everyone deserves a defense.
So you've never refused a request?
Well, let's just say I have certain preferences in the clients I work with.
Didn't you just say that everyone deserves a defense?
I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we treat all our clients the same. I mean, Gregory Name's still above the door. I gotta live up to his ideals, you know? And that means always doing my best for everyone.
Edgeworth & Co., the firm my father built, huh?
Listen, Miles. I've been meaning to ask. Does that front of yours turn upside down?
Only when I'm smirking.
An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know?
I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile.
And that's how I know you've never worked in a private practice. It's all about building trust, man. You gotta create rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there. A hug to break the ice. And a card to show you're legit. Otherwise, they'll never open up.
Yes, well, to each their own. Sex bang.
Ah, you almost had my name there, right?
You almost did it.
Yeah, I almost said asshole.
Wait, did you check the other placard?
No, he didn't.
I guess we want cat. Kitty. Immediate kitty.
Kitty!
It is a pretty big prison.
There's something written here.
It seems to be about the prisoner in the cell.
Prisoner number D-258. Classification: Captivus periculosus. He may look fearsome, but this lively fellow is actually a sweet-natured herbivore.
Herbivore.
Ow. Again. Why did you pronounce the H?
Herbivore, let's go.
Why?
Yes, he specifically only eats guys named Herb.
That's what I'm talking. He only eats. Wait, no, those are called herbs.
That's why I said guys named Herb. He's actually from certain fandoms that are really into that. That's why it's herbivore. That's why it's herbivore.
But what about
Herbivores,
himbivore?
Herbs.
Oh, good. Glad we could get some Vor into this stream too.
What did you
Hell
think
yeah.
I was working on?
I hate you so much.
You'll never
I
escape,
love
Zeus.
you.
Anyway,
Gotta have some boar, you know, as a treat.
line.
He even has a pet penguin named Gwynny. Seriously, what is with all the Arctic animals? They're gonna die. skilled at giving such real gripping testimony. You'll swear you were there at the crime scene too.
Wait, hold on. The prisoner or the penguin?
Yes.
Yes.
The end.
It's the kind of thing you might expect to read in a zoo, not a prison. Also, I imagine he's the last one we're going to want to talk to in this place. Why is there a
Wow.
rabbit just... I nearly tripped over it.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here.
I'm getting deja vu.
I'm getting a vu of deja. No, I'm not
A
even
vu
at
of
home
deja.
with kids today.
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Though I already said that line.
Yeah. All the animals have like a unique bit of dialogue for them, but then the end of it is always the same.
Always
trying to
can
find
she
it
take
now.
it home. Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you.
No!
Kaylin this time? I think she's an extra. Oh wait, who's an extra this time?
Kaylin's... Well, it's me and Kaylin, but Kaylin's deafened, so
Wow.
Should we
I
bug her?
guess I'll just do it.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, who's your good girl? You are just perfect.
I think you mean perfect.
Listen, I can't roll my R's.
Do it!
That is your weakness.
She really is. She's beautiful.
Meow.
She's a little baby wavy.
Oh, he's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering...
Okay, oh my god.
What's her name? Oh, the baby.
Oh, it's Raggy, ma'am. She's my little friend.
Yes, right, as you were then. What I need are answers, not
This is
colossal
how
puns.
this is how people think furries talk like.
Is it not?
Not most of the time.
No. Listen, we only do the ooh-woos when we're being ironic.
It's true.
That's right,
Look, Mr.
Uwu.
Edward. A monkey mountain.
Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say.
Doesn't it look like fun?
Not in the least. And while we are on the subject, you are not, under any circumstances, to climb on this structure. Do I make myself clear, young lady?
But I have to show that monkey who's boss.
Please, Kay. You really don't. You're already such a monkey.
No.
It's a mini pig, I believe. They're not for eating, I hope.
I have a sense that some lines just got skipped, Mr. Edgeworth.
Because they were the same ones that you've read before.
Indeed, we've already
Oh,
seen those
oh.
lines. I don't need to tell you about the whole home and prison and behind bars and shit again. I can see the crime scene through the window in this door.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your whole face in front of a window like that.
Why not? I saw you do the same thing when we were walking by that ice cream store.
You have to do it more sneaky-like. Steal a good few looks while keeping a lookout for your enemies.
I am not a criminal, Kay. So why should I have to behave like one?
Yeesh, I was just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique.
Well, I have no need for any such technique. Thank you very much. I am not a pervert.
That's exactly what a pervert would say.
This is the door to one of the workshops.
Why do they have workshops in a prison?
free labor. They're for people to train in for when they return to life in the outside world. Also free labor.
But a dead body was found in one of them, right? So then it's not really doing a good job of helping anyone return to life, is it?
Hey, that's not... I suppose that's another reason why we should aim to clear up this mystery as soon as possible.
Also, Nexus Wolfie, thank you for the uwu speak. And not proving my point.
About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now?
It should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour.
It seems the workshops are our next port of call.
Well, that was easy. Did we examine everything else in this room? I think we did.
Yes, everything has been examined. Except for Polly, but Polly can't be examined.
Edgeworth, Angie.
Actually, I think you can examine that bench, but whatever.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Nice try, kiddo. But this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there? Could you help us out here, my good man?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Is somebody using this workshop right now?
Oh, yes, sir. One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call.
We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's all right.
Sure, I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec. I'll employ some of the furry training I've gotten while working here.
We furries love emoticons made more than we do emojis. Also true, Nexus Wolfie. This one's all yours, mousy boy.
What? Why?
Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah?
Huh. And I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even.
Here they come.
The scariest prisoner ever.
I'm not an adult.
This guy!
Oh my god!
Who is voicing him?
God.
I gotta know.
I forget.
Hello, yes, hello.
Hold on, let me see.
It
Oh,
is...
it's Bright!
Oh.
It's Bright!
Bright.
Yes! Give us your
I
best.
did not know this was coming up.
Hello, yes, hello.
Where'd you get the wig?
I hear you wish to speak with me.
Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. Blah, blah, blah. I fumbled on... Why did I say public?
A prosecutor, you say?
A perfect one.
Hold it! Eddie Fender, attorney at law.
What happened to being too scared to handle this?
Do you see this guy, Miles? Listen.
He looks like a tutorial villain, Miles.
From the chat, is that how I think it is? Yes, it is. We're gonna get to his name here.
He's so conspicuous, even... what was the prosecutor's name? Winston Payne couldn't get him guilty.
Press the guy's forehead like I turn off a button on the PC. Wow, please
What
don't.
the pun is on his shirt. Bow wow thylacine?
I wish I could read it. I think there'll be...
I mean, it is a thylacine. But I don't know what the rest of the pun is.
Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate.
Okay, I'm starting to get more of a desire to punch you in the face.
Jeez, Miles. Get a grip, will ya?
I will, on your neck.
You're not a prosecutor.
He's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being.
Ah, that explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday.
So he's already spoken to Loser. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name saw it. Frank saw it.
I wonder if he saw something.
I wonder.
First we have freaking Shelly the Killer, and now Frank saw it. The first other character you see.
Bringing back all the hits.
The first culprit in the series ever. Love it. The witness is all yours, my young associate.
Frank saw it. Is your culprit? Oh boy, that's a tone setter.
Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not?
That's the American way, baby.
Japanifornia way.
If you
Yeah.
saw it, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us
God,
where
did
you
we
were at the
see
time the
another
body was
murder?
found?
Yes, I was in that workshop there, working, as one might expect.
What kind of work were you doing?
Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see.
I'm learning how to make fursuits.
A pet stylist, that is. Yes, I've been studying hard, practicing every moment I can.
So it's codename for fursuit maker. Yes.
An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose.
And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. My name is not nominative determinism in any way.
Thylacinus. Bow wow Thylacinus. I don't get the pun. Interesting. I barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets.
So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it! No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Solid, for this interview has only just begun.
I mean, even if you were to ask me,
You know something, don't you?
just because I'm the tutorial criminal doesn't mean I'm the most readable person in the world. Why would you say that?
Don't make me sick hay on you. He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm to get any answers.
Uh-oh. Are we? Yes, we are! Again. Already. 2 of them.
It's my chance.
The first step is to analyze the situation. Let's take a look at our opponent.
Also, the chat's mad that this guy gets a cameo for Godot. Truly unjust. I agree.
But
I
Okay.
didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid.
And he's got 3
He's
pieces.
got the chapel, the office, and one of the many rooms that is a pond.
Edgeworth?
Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath.
you may not want to vocalize all this to him, Edgeworth.
We also might want to drop a save just in case we fuck up too badly.
Records. Also from Nexus Wolfie, when Eddie said, my young associate, boy, I look older than you. Edgeworth looks older than Eddie?
Where
Sure.
do you think the gray hair came from?
Yeah.
Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell. Especially William.
Eddie's 36 years old. Edgeworth is only 26.
Tell me, what's your connection to this incident?
Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing.
Really?
I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that.
Again.
Well, you see, how can I put this? Well, I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen. A good person, if you will.
Forgive me, Mr. Sword, but under no normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. I am incredibly
Good people
naive.
don't end up here.
That's,
So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I mean, I don't know anything, I swear.
Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sword, that I have you exactly where I want you.
Oof.
Really? It seems to me you're just wasting my time.
I should have picked my words more wisely.
Small penalty. You got this.
Mr. Sword may be good at hiding his emotions, but he also has a tell. I just need to watch for it and respond.
You can skip all this. Blah, blah.
What? You did it again.
No. It restarts the whole loop.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you.
My apologies, Mr. Sword. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
That isn't pretty
Why
important.
do you think
Bring
I'm
that
looking
up.
for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you.
Uh-oh.
Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all?
Ah! No, I just sensed that's who you might be looking for. That's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly.
There's no doubt about it now, this man is hiding something big.
There's no doubt about it now. He is a terrible liar.
In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. My opponent is very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile.
It's the thinker.
Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right?
Well, the day of the incident. Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened.
What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning?
I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid.
I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another tack. What were you doing? I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sawat, in detail.
told you I'm a pet stylist in training. And that's what I was doing yesterday, training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim.
You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here.
Well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but...
Fight time. Or not. You heard someone? Was there someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sawit. But I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it.
No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember.
The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear it in mind. I've also been noticing he only has one glove.
I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid.
Time to deploy my clue.
Yes, hit him with the observatory.
You don't remember? Huh, please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream.
Oh, but I might have been mistaken. The truth is, I really don't remember.
Your memory fails you yet again. How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sawit.
It's in your name.
How dare you talk to me like... I mean, I'm not lying. Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, they're all I see.
Am I to understand you have something of a talent for animal grooming, then?
Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animal. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared.
Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's... No, thankfully it doesn't.
A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sword? Tell me.
I can assure you I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit I did really hear somebody scream. But I'm not hiding anything. I promise.
The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail. I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sawit. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent. When did you hear this scream?
Oh, wait. Now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning.
So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far.
And what are you going to do about it, huh? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say.
That first one.
I'd,
The animal show really had to be seen to be believed.
Oh, it did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see?
Let me think. A whale?
Really?
I really want to say, did you ride a whale?
Enough of your lies. You were nowhere near the show, were you?
Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't.
It's clear Mr. Sword wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue.
Why would you assume a whale at a circus? Like, come on, Solid, do better.
Because he's that
Because I
lucky.
started SeaWorld. I thought this was like a mobile SeaWorld.
No, he was going through the freaks and he saw the fat bearded lady and thought it was a whale.
Damn!
Oh my god.
I mean, that is a land whale.
So, who did you hear screaming?
Wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard. Yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming. No one at all.
Time to deploy my clue.
Another chapel.
How long are you planning to keep up these lies?
I know, but I'm doing blueprints references.
Oh. I already know that you weren't at the show.
That's on my playlist.
After blueprints, I can only see chess pieces as rooms.
Oh, is that how they're related? The game's up, Mr. Sword. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream now.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream. Not from the person who found the body.
Oh.
I would have actually asked, it wasn't the person.
If you don't have anything to ask me, I do need to be going.
Perhaps a little more proactivity is called for.
Yep, same thing. Let's skip.
How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body? Hmm?
I made a mistake, that's all.
How, Mr. Sword? How did you know that it was the person that found the body who screamed?
It's,
Because you're the victim.
You actually died.
Yes, he found it out. I'm dead. You're a genius.
We're almost out of
Wait,
time.
no!
God damn it.
That was a mistake, wasn't it?
You should have said that you were the one who found the body.
Quickly. You got this. Edgeworth's taking us to the brink.
I
Andrew,
already
that's
knew
what
what was going to happen. It's the one controlling my curse her that made the wrong choices.
Edgeworth is like, it's not exciting if it's not near death.
Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you. You screamed like a little girl.
Just like
Yes,
that.
Exactly like that. Just like a little girl.
How did you? It's true, I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this?
I'm a prosecutor, and I am.
Hey.
No, you are defense attorney's assistant.
You're the defense attorney's assistant right now.
Fine then. The reason is because I am Miles fucking Edgeworth.
There you go.
That's a good reason.
Checkmate.
All right. Also from Nexus Wolfie, I thought I saw your mother at the circus. That's where I heard the scream. You see, she is a whale.
Wow, your mom joke in 2025.
There's been worse jokes that you could have so much later in life. For example, the joke that you just lost the game.
Oh wow!
Boo.
That took me back.
It's been a long time since I heard that one.
You know, not only has it been a long time since I've heard that one, but like, I feel like a lot of other people heard it way more than I did. I feel like I've only heard it like twice in my whole life.
It was my high school experience so many times.
No one ever that never caught on in my school for some reason.
You were spared the pain.
You were scared.
Personally, I credit XKCD with freeing me of the burden.
Oh yeah, me too. Doesn't mean I can't bring it on to other people.
That's fair. That's fair.
Tawny Echo says, enjoying the stream so far. Glad you are. Glad we're being the funnies and the unhinged and everything and everywhere in between.
Now that we've established that you were the one who found the body, Mr. Solid, I believe you have lost any standing you might have had to withhold your cooperation.
Layla?
I would like my next line, please.
All right, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time.
That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end.
And K again.
That's not exactly what we're here to do, is it?
Okay? Shut your whole mouth. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Call me?
Whoa! Okay, Edgeworth.
Oof, Jesus.
That escalated quickly.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now, remember? We work to get our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant.
What the K-Meister said. You need to listen to the kid more, you know? And not call her a whoremouth. Just saying.
I didn't call her a whoremouth, I called her mouth a whoremouth.
Oh my god. Listen, Miles. I'm gonna show you some really good videos from your father about how to talk to witnesses. A client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. Company. Whatever. And as your old man always said, your relationship with your client comes before everything else. So if you think Mr. Saint's well-being has taken a backseat to some quest for the truth, well, let's just say I don't like to fire people. So I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah? I'm still your boss.
This will take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sword, I am asking once more, what happened when you found the body?
Proper testimony.
Look at me. Open those eyes.
I was in that workshop there, by myself, practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window. And then I saw him lying there. A man, not moving, dead. This sounds familiar.
Yep.
I quailed in fright, found myself screaming in sheer terror.
Oh my god.
And
it
then I
really is
saw that man walking out of the room.
Oh my god, it really is the same thing where he
Yeah,
says he
this
saw it from
testimony.
outside, but he was actually inside.
This testimony is a direct reference to his testimony for the first game.
And that man who killed the victim was Larry Butts.
I knew it.
Oh,
That's
here
why
we
he's
go
here in the
again.
prison.
Larry, why do you keep getting yourself in such trouble?
I don't know, dude. This guy gives me the willies. I don't think you should trust this guy. Bye now.
Let me get this straight.
Impossible.
The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found.
Yes, that's right. I was in workshop B.
And you were there the whole day.
Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m.
And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct?
Why is the time gaps between those roll calls 5 hours and then 9 hours?
Good question.
It should be like 2 o'clock
Yeah, at
in
least.
the afternoon.
It's probably because it's once at wake-up call, once at lunch, and once at
Lights out.
bedtime.
Yeah.
At lights and out, yeah.
Lights out, yeah.
Lights them out.
That's right.
Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m. Which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time.
Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m.
Which puts it right around the time the show was happening.
Ah, yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it.
And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Sawit?
I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear.
There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Sawit's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority.
I was in the workshop there by myself. Oh, I've already said
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
He's so proud to say it again.
Press that one.
Hold it!
You found yourself there? Really?
That's right. And then I found myself peeking through the little window in the door.
Why did you think to do that?
Gosh, I don't know. I just found myself doing it, really.
Sus.
I am the
clearly
world's
weren't
greatest
concentrating on your
liar.
You clearly weren't concentrating on your work then.
No, that's not true. I'm a model prisoner.
I'm not gonna ask.
It's just all the other prisoners had gone to watch the show. I guess I was, well, kind of lonely.
Like being stuck at school after everybody else has gone home, huh?
Oh, that was the best feeling.
Yes, exactly like that. Anyway, I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop and...
God, was anybody else ever the only kid in the school at one point?
Don't remember.
There was the one time where I was stuck in school much later than everyone else because they all lucked out and managed to go home before the snowstorm showed in. And then the snowstorm showed up and delayed the bus until it happened to show up at like 3:30, and I was the last one to leave, and I didn't get home until 8:30.
No.
And I hadn't gone to the bathroom since 6:30 in the morning.
Oh.
What?
Why didn't you go to
I
school?
feel like that part's your fault. Why didn't you go to the bathroom?
Because throughout the entirety of elementary, middle, and high school, I never used the bathroom in the school because I was afraid of how dirty they were.
Oh. Oh no.
Never actually went in them to see how dirty they were. Blame OCD.
You never confirmed it for yourself.
I never used public bathrooms as a child.
You still don't... Well, of course you do as an adult. You got to conventions.
Yes, I have to. I work in construction. I have to use the porta-johns. I've gotten over it.
Oh, there you go.
Hold it! Does that mean you didn't get a good look inside?
No, I couldn't. The window was not only small, but it had bars over it, you see. Not exactly a panoramic view.
They're just so the guards can check what's going on, right?
That's right, yes. You're a very knowledgeable young lady.
Because she's been in there.
You bet! I guess you could say I know a little something about prisons now, too.
I'll have to remind myself to address this newfound interest later.
Anyway, yes. I peeked in through the little window in the workshop door.
Press. Wait, yeah, press on that one, I think. Could you tell right away if it was a man or a woman?
It was clearly a man, his physique, his clothes. It was also very clear that he was dead.
You could tell just by peeking through the little window.
Look, let's just say this wasn't my first dead body.
I'd say you're under arrest, but you're already in prison.
Poor Kay.
What? You mean...
Poor Kay? Because what?
It's like she just realized she's starting to like this guy, and then it's like, oh, you're in prison for what?
No, I was referencing the fact that you said poor Kay.
I said poor Kay. Acting so shocked.
I know, but if you...
Poor kid.
Poor Kay! I know, I know.
Oh.
I think she said a
No,
line.
the
We're
line-
all
the line is
about
not-
we're about foreign languages this stream.
The Haven't you watched SpongeBob? The line is "Pourquoi?"
You said line, right?
I did say the line.
To my internal shame, yes.
I accidentally tripped and fell and killed a woman. I'm so sorry.
This was, however, the first time I had seen another person's handiwork up close, so...
So I got jealous and decided to kill somebody else.
This murder is way cooler than mine was. I just beamed someone on the head with a stupid staff.
I only got some pain guy that nobody cares about.
I
wasn't even important enough to devote the good prosecutor to.
I love how you've turned him into a variant of the Joker.
Oh, look at his smile. Does it not fit?
So...
Hold it!
Never mind.
Do you recall how exactly you screamed? Any words you might have used?
You know, I have
Like a
something that
little
we
girl.
should probably do. Mr. Saw it, scream, and then go ask the prisoner, hey, did that scream sound like the one from the other day?
No, I only remember that I screamed.
Folks don't tend to remember much when they're busy crying out in terror, Miles. Just a common fact.
Exactly! So, yes, I screamed, and that's all I remember.
He presents himself as an innocent bystander, but nothing could be further from the truth. Given what he is, things couldn't have happened as he claims. Contradiction in his testimony is as clear as day. I just need to present the evidence that proves it.
Yeah, guys, I think
I think we need
pretty
to present
obvious.
the glove.
Need to present what?
The glove. Not on this line. We need to find the right line. Out of the present, we need to find the right line.
Are you?
But if he started in Workshop B, how did he get to the door of Workshop A?
Oh. That's a good point.
That is also a good point.
So what do you want?
You make a good point. Go back to the previous one and present the door.
You
There
are
you go.
correct.
Yeah, there's freaking doors, man.
I guess I was jumping ahead. Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sawit. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are.
What I am?
A weaselly little bitch.
I know precisely what I am. I'm a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist.
No,
wait,
you're a
let me
former
correct myself.
murderer.
Let me correct myself. A weaselly little prison bitch.
Oh.
Hold it! But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner, and therefore, unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded an alarm.
Well, that's...
There's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room you were in.
Ah!
Hoo-wee! Stylishly done, Edgeroo!
I am not a kangaroo. Don't bring the furries back into this.
It's impossible not to. Look
Furries,
at the
look.
prison.
Furries
Good
would never
point.
leave.
The prison, we're in a furry prison. We can't not do furry stuff here.
But doesn't this mean that Mr. Stott couldn't have found the body then?
Good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Sawit himself can explain.
Explain how he saw it. Slap me.
It's... I'm... Actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail.
Of course you did.
Sorry about that.
Of course.
I can explain exactly how I was able to see the body, if you like.
Yes, please do. By all means, go ahead. Before I tear off Sixbank's head and throw it at you.
Wait, what?
There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door.
You're not Mr. Fantastic. You don't have that stretchy of an arm.
I'm hiding 2 feet of an arm under this sleeve.
Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright.
So he's saying... he was able to take a look next door because he had kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out.
Please don't tell anyone about her little trick, especially not the guards, please.
Well, I don't know if the security cameras are gonna agree with me.
Oh, I'm sorry, you think there's security cameras in here? If there were, I think we'd very clearly know who the actual murderer was. Because it would be on screen in the security cameras, clearly showing Workshop A where the body was found.
Exactly.
Is this it? Is this all he was hiding?
I mean, I feel like I'm expecting too much from Ace Attorney Law Enforcement.
Oh yes, clearly. I have a feeling that this... No, wait, there
Listen,
have been situations
security-
where there has been a camera. I take
Security
back what I was
cameras
about to
exist
say.
in the Ace Attorney universe only where it will be convenient.
Yep.
Only where it can provide evidence that isn't directly, like, clear.
I'd better dig a little deeper into his testimony, just in case. Now that I think about it, has there ever been a character in this game called Just in Case?
Well, kind of.
Well, sort of. The name for Apollo Justice was supposed to be something like that.
The fan name for Apollo Justice was Just in Case, but because of that, they can never use that name officially.
Thank you, fans.
Thanks, you saved us from having a terrible name.
I am so disappointed, fans. You ruined it. Hold it! I suppose this allows you to enjoy a little taste of freedom.
It does. To be honest, it's one of the few things that brings me joy anymore. Looking out the door, just magnificent.
A rather surprising source of joy, but rule breaking isn't exactly a demonstration of remorsefulness, is it?
Oh, but I am remorseful. I always am. I'm a model prisoner, after all.
I'm beginning to suspect that he doesn't know what a model prisoner actually is.
Or a model citizen.
Or a model.
No, he's a prisoner that does modeling. That's why you keep saying it.
Break out the runway. We gotta get those fursuits on a runway.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you use this trick to peek through the window.
That's right, yes. I made sure the guard wasn't looking and then leaned out into the corridor.
Please tell me that's a thing that exists at furry conventions, because if it doesn't, it needs to.
Furry runway? Well, we have the
Yes.
we have the fursuit parade at Anthrocon.
Yeah, many other conventions have that too. Or a form of it.
Okay. I guess that counts.
Might as well check the... Yeah, check all your evidence. Even the layout, don't forget about that.
I don't know what to do except press at the moment, so...
Why did you make so much of an effort just to take a look? Yes, that's what I've been wondering this whole time.
Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange.
And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises?
Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away.
I see. Are there any problems with what Mr. Sword just said? Let's say yes.
Yeah, I mean, he died instantly, supposedly.
So would there be a struggle?
You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body. Because the person who made the noises should have been in there too.
That's,
You've got him quaking in his boots, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Sword, tell us the truth about what you saw. You do, of course, have the right to remain silent. But it will do little to dispel the notion that you are somehow involved in this crime.
I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe.
Try me.
I've interrogated a parrot. No, wait, no, that was the other guy. I have seen a parrot interrogated.
I really thought I had dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
A Shinigami descended upon him and took his life.
Just tell us what you saw.
All right. It was that dog.
You got that dog in him?
And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares.
No, it's a canine.
That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat.
Ah, my neck! Ow!
What did you just say?
It was hellish! Utterly hellish! That beast! That awful beast! He killed him!
Suddenly I don't feel so good.
Jeepers creepers! That's awful! Talk about traumatizing.
You dead me now?
It was dreadful! Horrible! Now you know why I couldn't help but scream!
And not the worst possible thing? I've heard that line. What?
No, that's when she loses a ribbon.
So there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there?
He doesn't seem... Wait. I just love this... He doesn't seem to like me very much, as Edgeworth's personal notes.
Well, he did meet him earlier.
Fortunately, I'm more of a cat person. Cats are the superior pet.
It's the same dog you tried
so
having
true,
a
though.
staring contest with.
I never owned a cat, but I've been around cat owners a lot.
And that really is everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you?
For now. This one seems too far-fetched to lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind.
Very well. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright.
It's the next one, I think.
think there's a fifth one at the end.
Yeah.
I also saw that black dog, his mouth clamped tight around the man's throat.
Press it. First, let's press it, then we'll present the body, I think.
Hold it! That's fair.
You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat?
Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it, and...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Spare us the gory details, will ya?
Gory police attorney.
What about the victim? Was he...
Oh gosh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow, that was a mouse.
You're right.
Hey, what happened to you?
Eek! That was worse, I think.
Yeah.
Don't say it! Don't say it! Do you really need to ask him about that, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ow! Kay, what was that punch for? I'm on your side here.
He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there.
Meaning he was already dead.
There was so much blood just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless.
Yes, that is how death works.
Enough already. Why do you have to go into every little detail like that?
To give you a nice and accurate testimony. That is what you want, isn't it? Shall I add what I've said to my testimony, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please do.
Oh, it gets longer.
It was awful, I tell you. Terrible.
Is there more afterwards?
Yeah. There's these 2 extra ones.
Yeah, so
Press that one, definitely.
new line.
So hold up.
Solid.
Bright needs to read both of them.
Bright, please read. Oh, go back.
I can't see.
Yeah.
This
well,
one
he's
was
a-
already...
That one was already voiced,
said.
so yeah, move on to the next one.
I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. It featured a snowflake motif in relief.
Press it immediately. How the hell would he know that?
Hold it!
A snowflake motif in relief. You seem to have a very clear memory of this ring, Mr. Sawit.
Well, I used to go door to door selling newspaper subscriptions, you see. I had to take people in at a glance, their appearance, their mood, that sort of thing.
The valuables that they wore on their body.
Sounds creepy when I put it that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it probably would be better if you just said, I looked at their valuables that they were wearing on their hands and which ones I could steal.
Figuring out who exactly you're dealing with is the first step in any sale.
Except in this case, you were figuring out a corpse.
What can I say? Force of habit.
I can't turn it off.
One that served me very well in my sales career, if I do say so myself.
Sales career, uh-huh.
Until I ended up
So,
bludgeoning
you
a poor
see-
woman to death.
Even so, you seem to have remembered things to an uncanny level of detail.
I suppose. Nevertheless, it's true. I remember the ring, the relief, all of it.
Is what he's saying even plausible, though? Perhaps I should take another look at the condition of the victim's body as we found it.
I know what I saw, Mr. Edgeworth, and my eyes don't lie.
So Knight was bitten in the throat by a dog that lives here in the prison. Not the most plausible of explanations, I have to say.
Well, they do say that pets take after their owners.
they shouldn't take after. Not if they're supposed to help reform their owners. Otherwise, what's the point of having an animal therapy program?
Hey, stabbing someone can be therapeutic.
Hopefully not the animals.
I should probably ask Mr. Sort a little more about this dog.
No, you see, there's one thing where it can be completely okay, stabbing fish.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Because
Right
then you
in the
have it for
mouth.
dinner.
All right, I think you guys know what to do here.
Present the body, I think.
Observe.
Yes, because the hand with the ring was under the tarp.
Objection!
A ring with a snowflake relief.
Yes, I saw it clear as day. It was carved in such fine detail.
Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate.
How did you know the thinker was saying the specific time?
That he really just keeps giving too good of testimony.
And what's wrong with being too accurate?
I mean this. You testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger...
See? Exactly as I said.
there is no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph.
Every time I see it, it makes me laugh.
As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet.
Or placed it there in the first place.
You told us earlier you only took a look through the window in the door. Yet you seem to have seen quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location, Mr. Sawit.
Who the heck do you think you are, huh?
I am
Mr.
the drill that will
Big
pierce the
Shot,
heavens.
acting like you know it all. I mean, I saw what I saw. I swear. Oh, I know. The man's arm, it must have moved under that tarp after I peeked in.
Yeah, the dead man.
Nonsense. You already told us that can't have been the case.
He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there.
Meaning he was already dead. You said it yourself that the victim was already dead. And dead men don't move, do they?
He was a puppet on a string.
Hoo-wee! Is that the stench of desperation I smell?
Oh my god, I'm going to
Yeah,
die.
that's definitely an ew from me, dog.
Oh. The word is ode to the
Oh, like odor? Okay.
Oh,
It's scent.
oh.
We're back to bad French! Yes!
Why can no one who's voicing these lines know how to actually say them?
You're
Why-
the one who picked them.
Hoo-wee! Is that the stench of ode to desperation I smell?
What are you hiding, Mr. Sword? Tell us.
No, You're wrong. I know what I saw.
It happened again!
You
go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding. You slimy two-bit associate attorney!
Well, it seems the real Mr. Sword has finally revealed himself.
Whoa, that's quite the rug he was rocking.
That's what you're focused on.
Yes, I am. Came straight at you like some kind of flying black cat.
That's offensive to cats.
How dare you?
Look, I'm just a sweet, innocent witness here.
Are you really? Because I must say I have doubts. Very serious doubts.
What's that supposed to mean?
You saw something that should have been impossible to see from the outside of the workshop. So, how did you do it? That's simple. Mr. Sword, this is where you were standing when you saw the body.
Oh, we are doing this again.
In Workshop A. You were in the same room as the body. It's the only way you could have seen the relief on the ring.
And a thinker.
That's the only way you could have known that the thinker had known the time was by using the thinker, by clocking the woman in the head.
Blocking her. Ha 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 ha.
Say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence, do you?
Uh-huh.
I'm not the one in prison.
Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body, anyway.
Are you sure about that?
You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over. Minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed out a pair of rubber gloves for fun?
In case you didn't catch on by now.
Now put up or shut up. I want to see the evidence that proves I was in that room with the body.
It's been in her face the whole time.
Remind me, Mr. Sword. What were you doing when you discovered the body?
How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques.
Of course. Then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you?
That's...
This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron.
No. This one's different.
Hold it! Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it?
I just want to see the model of this. Is this okay? That's a right-hand glove. It would be funny if he got two right-hand gloves.
And it's a left-hand glove in his apron.
And just
yeah.
No, like he has a right-hand glove is the one that fell onto the thing, and in his apron is a right-hand glove. Wait, something doesn't add up.
Hold on, we need to go over to his line so he can actually see. Continue.
Nope, it's a left-handed one.
It's just a rubber glove. There are hundreds of them all over the prison.
Well, technically,
it's positioned for the left hand.
Yes.
They could be on either hand, I think.
Yes.
They can't because the bottom of it has rubber bits on it. See, it has ridges. Look at the fingers. Turn it around. You see how the fingers are ridged for their pleasure.
I mean, the thing I was looking at was the inmate use only text on the back.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the fact that the fingers, when you're looking at them now, have ridges on them in order to help with gripping.
Yeah.
That's how
I
you
love
know
how
it's
this is the part
right-handed.
we're focused on.
Yeah, because I made a joke.
Okay.
Well then, yeah, that's a right hand and a left hand because the ridges aren't on that.
This doesn't prove anything.
Not yet, perhaps. But if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints,
He's dead. You would find nothing.
I have a feeling the results would be rather fascinating.
What about the blueprints?
Oh god, he's gone negative.
Oh wait, they
Are
don't.
you done? Okay, it's over.
They don't show us breakdown animation. Oh, oh shit.
What the?
That was a pretty rad objection. Am I right?
Please, sex bang, now is not the time for tomfoolery.
But I have a legit objection because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man here is a prisoner, right? And he's got one of those bracelet doohickeys on.
So that's why I didn't foam at the mouth, so we could keep talking.
That's true! So how could he have left his workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he'd tried.
Right, we don't have a good explanation for that part yet, unless he was in the room the entire time.
Well, anything you like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here.
Or option B, there's a secret passage in the fireplace again.
That's weird. He should be clinging onto that bracelet like the big, round lifesaver it is.
In what way?
As in, it's the best hope our wing-flinging friend here has for getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, can't get into the crime scene with the bracelet on. If it was me, I'd be arguing that for my life. And yet,
Stop giving him hints.
he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be,
You see, what you're not seeing is the foam building up in his throat. He can't say anything even if he wanted to.
The sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law Priestess did preach that silence is golden yesterday, too.
Who has not had a single line this session.
Whoa! You sounded like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Fender.
Oof, accidental burn.
The worst of times
Wow,
are when lawyers
wow,
calmly
for
show our
once.
biggest smiles.
Wow, for once you sounded like an actual attorney.
And I say a pretty important line. This line is super important. Play the third game. Or actually, no, it's said in the first game too, I think.
It's said in the first game, but it's given context and like extra meaning in the third game.
There you go. Gregory taught me that. It was part of the attorney's code he lived by. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet?
Where'd the wig come from?
It spontaneously generates from my forehead.
You see, all the fur that I cut off of animals, I make it to wigs.
Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken.
Broken.
I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set the sensors off anymore.
It didn't. What I'd find even funnier is if it didn't break, it just ran out of battery.
That can also work
They
too.
just forgot to charge it one day. And every subsequent day since.
I should have told the guards about it, I know, but... Well, it was awfully convenient.
I see. So your bracelet is broken. Do they really break that easily? If so, then this prison has a serious security problem. You there. Could we have a moment?
I'm back to playing with the cat. Oh, you just the cutest. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you're a little good girl. Meow! How can I help you, sir?
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, that's not good. I'll get someone to find a replacement right away. I'm gonna keep playing with this cat, though. Who's a good little girl? Who's a good
I'll get someone to make your replacement right away. Calls on the
you.
walkie-talkie, but doesn't turn it off after starting to play with the cat again.
Thank you. We'll keep hold of the broken one for the time being.
No, of course, sir. I trust you'll take good care of it. And now, back to this kitty.
The guards giving character in this whole series. Sweet. Bracelet sorted. Now, to turn our murder in. Yeah?
What? No, I didn't kill anybody.
This time.
Whoa there, Paleo. You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Or were there other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show?
No, I just found the body. That's all, I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around that poor man's neck. I only went into the workshop because after the beast had left.
And why did you go in?
Well, oh, fine. I wanted to go through his pockets, okay?
I respect it.
He was going to rob the corpse. Well, that explains why he remembers Knight's ring in so much detail.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that?
You know exactly why.
I'm a great thief. I've never stooped so low as to steal from a...
Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I'd entered the room, and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs thereafter. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming.
And dropped the glove in your haste, huh? I guess it's all just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles?
Other than whether Mr. Sword is the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it into the prison proper from his holding cell in the detention center.
Ooh, yeah. That one's a doozy.
I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Sword's testimony. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sword.
Yes? What is it?
Were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show?
Well, no, there was one other who didn't.
Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he'd wanted to?
Yes, how did you...
I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into that black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where is this person's cell?
Yeah, you're going to see him?
Who are we talking about here? Him! He's not like the other...
Not you!
Excuse me! me? Are you
Great thief behavior.
How dare you? He's not like the other prisoners, you know? He's special, gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear that from me.
He's still wearing the bracelet.
All I'll say
They don't have any other arts for him.
if
The guards were
you
just
value your life,
quick.
you'll stay well away from him.
What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time?
The big cheese, huh? Well, I, for one, definitely value my life, so that sucks.
They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there.
The kitty moved. That means the guard's doing his job now.
The babe.
Maximum security. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
It's also definitely a much better translation than just special cell fans.
Wow, they would really? That's what they said? Oof.
In the fan translation, they just called it the special cell.
The deluxe cell. You pay double price for bed and bathroom.
I hear that and I think it's the special cell for the special prisoners.
Alright, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already.
Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact.
They found Shelly to kill her?
And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much.
I don't think
I
Shelly the
didn't know
Killer is a
better.
dog person.
If I didn't know better, I'd be guessing it's Von Karma.
Now, Von Karma's
But
already
he's
dead.
Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Or are you going to leave Kay and I in the dark here, too?
The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark canine friend there too.
That doesn't narrow it down very far, given how many games there have been beforehand.
He's an old acquaintance. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
He also committed murder. That still doesn't narrow it down.
I'm still not convinced.
Wow,
it's
you
not
somehow managed to broaden the net. I didn't know that was possible.
I'm still not convinced it's not Von Karma.
He's dead.
Note, it's not Von Karma.
Well, let's go.
Also, how much longer until a break point? Because I will point out it is about 10 o'clock.
I was about to say, like, I think this is a good spot to stop because this segment goes on for probably, by our standards, another 2 hours.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yep. That's
So
it, everybody.
we can start next time with meeting this guy, which I think is a good spot to start.
Yeah, this guy is definitely worth the wait. All right, everybody.
Okay, then let me ask you this. I have only seen the first game and the first two cases for the second game. Is this someone I would know?
No.
It's not someone you would
Okay,
know.
Okay. I also am going to dip a tad early. Flair, I'm so sorry. I have a migraine building up.
Oh no!
Katie,
Oh, man.
we will never get back to our cult.
Our cult will have to wait until tomorrow, probably. I'm not actually positive if my thing's happening or not.
Oh my gosh, Katie, you're killing me.
I know. I know.
Hey, Katie.
I'm so great.
Please get better. Migraines suck. I sometimes get them myself on Sundays like this, but oof, take care of yourself. All right, anyway, we're gonna conclude our stream on time this time. So thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining me. Next week we'll continue this case. It was pretty much the whole Frank Sawhead show here. I didn't expect it to take this long, but we were kind of like ripping him every so often. And also, Flair did a great job really capturing his personality, so thank you there. Not Flare.
Wait, what?
Bright.
Flare.
Bright. Bright.
I didn't do anything.
Wait, is your name?
I pretty much just sat in place this stream. I didn't really do much.
You were the kitty guard.
Right, that was the most important role to nail.
All right, so let's do the raid real quick.
The kitty guard is absolutely the most important character here. He has the most important job in the entire thing.
Take care of the cat. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna give some Saul the Kobold some love. He's playing some War Tales, a game Fly is very, very familiar with, so we'll go say hi to
I
him.
love that game so much. I even started a second playthrough of it on my own time not long ago.
Cool. All right, guys, I'll catch you next week. Tuesday, we are back for more Okami, and actually, I'm shifting my Elden Ring stream to Thursday because I'm going CEO next weekend. So I'm going to be busy, but not busy enough to avoid Sunday stream, so I'll be back for Sunday as well. Bye now. Have a good night.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.